have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC STRFLD. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC STRFLD is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC STRFLD, and together, we take down the Crimson Fleet. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance. So, what do you say? You going to work with me? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Okay,
Still,
hello.
It makes you wonder. Especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I won't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Hey.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Let's go. Move it. All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Yes, what?
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose. The catch is that you can't just knock on it. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command... If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment. Trust your I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be allow yourself to stray too far. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. So, now, get out of here. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your act. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your beyond that, you're completely on your own. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years. She's shrewd, I'm afraid. While you're running with the Crimson, it's going to be difficult. Do what you have. As long as you can distinguish between surviving and thriving, you'll do just fine. Look, I can see that if there's a... Use your instincts. I'm certain. As you were.
Pardon.
Yes? Howdy. Howdy.
Yes, what?
Yes? Hello.
I thought it was clear that Lieutenant...
All right.
should be the next
Wait.
stop.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative. If you find any records that look suspicious, well, you better. I want data slates. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish, if you've seen what I've seen, that's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. Yes. All right. We've cleared your ship. That should do it. Don't worry, the container's been... Of course, if we find out you tried to sell... Well, I don't think... We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, if you're feeling particularly... Let me know if you need anything else.
Excuse me.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work.
Hi there, friend. Oh, hey there. How can I help you? Terrific. Let's take a look. Oh my! I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. You betcha. Goodbye.
I hope no one tears down the little green guy posters I've been seeing. They add a lot of charm to this place. Pardon?
Do you have room for one more on your crew? I think you'll agree my rate is fair. Why is that? Yeah. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. What? Is that supposed to be funny or something?
I see what you're saying, don't worry.
You got yourself a deal. What's my assignment? Be there soon.
Hey, how's it?
Hey there.
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window in the
Time for a
morning.
change. Every time I see those drawings of the little creature with the space helmet, it reminds me that you can find joy anywhere. Even Sidonia.
It's the same damn thing, day in, day out.
What you need is a change of scenery. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent. You need medication.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We are resources that make spaceships possible. I'm looking for work. You hiring? I'm only looking to earn the going rate. Why is that? Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I'll do it, but only because I really need the money. Thanks. Where are you sending me? Heading there now.
You get a lot of new faces passing. Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I ain't a psychiatrist. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You're right, because I'm not telling you jack shit. Now, you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn business, because I don't put up. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol, hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to... Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? We'll see who gets tired of this first. Yeah, I get your point. Maybe. Alright, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here. If there'd be no UC,
Most visitors can't wait. Set off this rock.
I just need to grab a few things first.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Red, orange, everything's red. Just falls like it's...
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle.
The Trade Authority turning away contraband.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well... You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do...
Well. It appears she suddenly...
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. To Venus?
Ask me what I think about mining. It rocks.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? If you've got a whole shipment of this... Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into... Look, I don't know what that big-mouth Saoirse told you. Now, do you want my help moving up? You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just... Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we...
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the...
Only one point of Moira's patrol route to work from. That's how it goes sometimes.
not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down at the mines.
1800 local time.
How's it going?
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Adler. Oh! Wait! You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. That's what I'm hoping. Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Well, I might be able to cash in a few of my Deimos shares. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Good work, bartender. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information.
Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
He can make a real good living working mines here on Mars.
You're overloaded. We should stop. Prioritize
Have
what
something
we're
for me?
carrying.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
You see security! Don't make any sudden moves! You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you.
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official UC channels or our transporting partners. Adherence to this law is imperative in order to avoid
He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? I'm interested. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.